voila. We got the new M3 MacBook Air. I haven't used a MacBook Air since that OG silver wedge design. Got the colored MagSafe. Whoa, that's sick. A dual USB power brick, 35 watts. Stickers. Of course, your setup, quick guides, all that stuff. Now, how about the meat, all right? There it is. We already got fingerprints on it. The Midnight colorway has a new anodization seal that's supposedly supposed to help with reducing fingerprints. I don't know how bad it was before on the previous M2, but it definitely still gets some fingerprints. Not a big deal to me though. I mean, it's just part of life in all reality. My other MacBook is absolutely covered in fingerprints. My screen is disgusting. Headphone jack on the right side. Left side's got 2 USB-Cs and the MagSafe charging. My God, this thing's thin though. I forgot it did that when you open it. 15 inches is where it's at, man. I have a 14-inch MacBook Pro. It's kind of amazing what an extra inch can do.
What do you mean by that?
Shut up. But for real, I do all my work on the Mac screen itself, editing, everything. I don't really like a monitor if it's not as good as the Mac screen. So what's new? Well, other than the Midnight anodization seal I was talking about, that's about it for a design refresh. It is exactly the same design as last year's, which I'm not mad about. It's great design. What really matters here is what's on the inside, with that being the M3 chip, which is up to 1.6 times faster than the M1. But if you're coming from an older Intel-based MacBook, that's up to 13 times faster. This upgrade also gives support for 2 external displays as long as this thing stays closed, which I mean, yay? I can just hear the Windows comments. And it has Wi-Fi 6E capability, which I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I thought Wi-Fi was Wi-Fi. And there was no number associated with it. That's the thing about doing these tech videos. You learn something new every day, which is great. I mean, you gotta stay up to date with this stuff, I guess, because you gotta make sure you have compatible routers and all that stuff, and you could be missing out on some speeds. Wait, there's actually Wi-Fi 7 now. What's happening? It's also the first Apple product ever to use 50% recycled content. With all that said, what's standing out the most to me? I haven't had too much time to fully test its true power, but some late night Minecraft was hitting. And then when I took it out for some fresh air, it started to become obvious just how much of a portable powerhouse this thing is. I mean, these things have come a long way. I edited this whole video you're watching on it, Final Cut Pro, 4K footage, better quality playback enabled, smooth as butter, which still amazes me to this day. I remember the days of waiting for things to render and adding effects and having that spinny wheel come up and laggy playback heads, and oh man, those days are long gone. But it wasn't even that long ago. I was editing on an Intel MacBook Pro in 2020. That's only 4 years ago. Now I'm doing all this on a MacBook Air? How does that make sense? I also really love the design. Yes, it's the same as last year's, but like I said, it's a great design. This squared off, sleek change up is just beautiful. The 15-inch screen is amazing. I think it's my favorite part so far. Still incredibly thin and lightweight, especially since it's completely fanless. When did computers become fanless? Also, the 35-watt MagSafe charger is so sick. So freaking small compared to my other one. Takes up way less room. You can also plug in 2 different things and charge them at the same time. Will I miss the SD slot, HDMI port, and extra USB-C of my MacBook Pro? How about its liquid XDR display with ProMotion? Will I notice any major performance changes or issues in the long run? Is the MacBook Air really all you need? How hot will it get without no fans in it? I'll be looking to answer these initial questions I have and dive a little deeper into a full review after using this thing properly. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Farewell.